So let's briefly go over file transfers and what we've seen in the course and just talk about a couple things that we might not have done, but we should still be familiar with. So we as an attacker, we usually will host a file. And the typical way that we like to host files is with Python. So here in the HTTP, we've got python-m, the simple HTTP server on port 80. And we can get that via Windows in quite a few different ways, right? We can say cert util URL cache and then the file and grab the file. And this is actually a space here in between. And we could say we have RDP access to the machine and we just want to grab the file easily. We could just navigate to the address where the file is being hosted and grab it off the website as well. And say for some reason that we can't use cert util, maybe cert util is blocked. Maybe you're getting blocked by Windows Defender or something and it's suspicious. Well, guess what? Both Linux and Windows have FTP features, right? So we can use Windows FTP and host up FTP on our attacker machine. So we could say Python module of pyftpdlib on port 21. And then from the Windows machine, we'll just say FTP to the attacker IP address. And we can grab files that way as well. We can grab files on Linux with wget, as you should be familiar with by now. And last mention, honorable mention, that's not even on this list, is Metasploit. Metasploit has the upload-download feature, so if you have a Meterpreter shell, it's very easy to upload or download a file. So this should just be reviewed to you. By all the methods that we've gone through, especially with the mid-course capstone, you should have got a feel for all the different ways that you can transfer a file. So just think of this in post-exploitation. If there's something that you need to do, the typical way we're doing it is we're hosting up a file with Python and either on HTTP server or the pyftp server, and then we're going and we're just grabbing it with something like cert util, or we're grabbing it with something like FTP. And if we're on Linux, it's super easy. We just use wget. Okay, so keep that in mind. And again, if you have the Metasploit or Meterpreter shell, then you can use the upload-download feature. So that's it for this lesson. We're going to go ahead and move on to talk about maintaining access and just talk through some basic strategies there.